Kingdom Hearts series has a grand amount of awesome and beloved characters that have continued to grow and expand throughout the years. And for the 20th anniversary, we're gonna list HMK's top 20 Kingdom Hearts characters of all time, which not only acts as a celebration for the 20 years of Kingdom Hearts, but also as both a sequel and a remake to my first ever Kingdom Hearts video 10 years ago. For this list, we're going to be focusing on the Kingdom Hearts original characters specifically. I hope you're ready to take a deep dive with me as we go through 20 of the best characters of this amazing franchise. Let's get started with number 20. At number 20, we have the ever-elusive, ever-energetic, the Enigma himself, the Master of Masters. This character is definitely being set up to be the number one playmaker for the antagonist role for the future of Kingdom Hearts, but considering that, he doesn't seem all that much like a villain. In fact, I find him to be very likable and warm with a bubbly personality and natural charisma. It's easy to see why his disciples hold him in such high regard. That's not to say he doesn't have a dark side, as his mannerisms have a tinge of fringe, and it appears to hide a more erratic nature. But all of this mysteries and machinations, one thing is for certain, that this master above masters is definitely someone you don't want to mess with, and I can't wait to see how his power could put Xehanort to shame in the future. Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, was the original big bad in Kingdom Hearts 1 before the series expanded to what it is now. As Xehanort's Heartless, he's got a wicked design, a badass set of skills, and even a stand, come Guardian. But as time went on throughout the Kingdom Hearts games, you find that not only he has set a ton of events in motion in Xehanort's place, but is also a pretty complicated character for being one of the exceptional few Heartless that was able to retain his sense of self. A researcher at heart, Ansem always strove to find the answers to the questions of life, light, and darkness, willing to use almost any means necessary in obtaining these answers. But despite his malicious means, his ends are laced with a deeper understanding of everything and everyone he's come into contact with, forming a complicated but respected relationship with Riku, and encouraging Sora to continue to find the answers to the universe. This growth from understanding Sora from how he first met him was a thing of beauty, and that is why the Seeker of Darkness gets number 19. Ancient Keyblade Master Ava, leader of the Vulpes Union, flies in at number 18. As the benefactor to the Dandelions and the Catalyst Clasher to begin the Keyblade War, her actions have reverberated throughout the entirety of Kingdom Hearts, and was an incredible focal point in both the destruction and recreation of the world. Passionate, kind, and full of hope, Ava was tasked with heavy burdens far beyond her age by the Master of Masters, but despite all that is going to transpire, her light continued to shine bright in the face of annihilation, and was always willing to lend out a helping hand. At the same time, she stayed true to her morals and convictions, refusing to aid Gula in summoning Kingdom Hearts, and making sure that Brain had all that he needed in order to continue the good work in her place. While her current whereabouts are unknown, we will never forget Master Ava. Energetic, kind, and a bit of a clown, but always loyal, Ephemera is considered by many to be the prime character of the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross subseries for a good reason. His positive outlook on life, despite impending doom, ties his friends together, and as the new leader of the Unions, his choices have led to the brightest possible outcome in the darkness, despite some of those choices being the hardest a person should make. Once the last of the Dandelions made their way into the future, Ephemera was jettisoned to a time not long after the destruction of Daybreak Town, but it's revealed that through his efforts, he is the one that built Scala ad Caelum from the ruins of his former home, and is hailed as both hero and master to all Keyblade wielders after him, and, in Sora's time of need, reached out to the hero of the New Guard and lent his light from the past so that Sora can continue to protect the future. And because of that, we will always remember Ephemera as number 17. Ancient Keyblade Master Gula, the leader of the Leopardus Union, bolts in at number 16. Calm, cool, collected, and ever calculating, I fell in love with this character's resolve and anguish that truly tells of a youth longing for the air of maturity and awareness, but is betrayed by his age in situations that don't quite go his way, revealing a side of desperation to achieve what he believes is best by any means. Despite his apparent coldness, as among the youngest, he does look out for his fellow Keyblade masters even when clashing or being hunted down by them, especially fond of Ava as his closest confidant other than the Master of Masters himself. While his return is set in stone, the absence of Ava truly rattles him the most among his companions. While his demeanor is flustered when his rationality is challenged, this brings a quaint complexity to his character, and I cannot wait to see where Gula is headed in the future of Kingdom Hearts. One of the original three, and a princess of heart with a fiery personality, Kyrie has been in the Kingdom Hearts series since the beginning, as well as many of our hearts. Originally from Radiant Garden, Kyrie acts as the catalyst to many of the events surrounding the entire series, as well as acting as the final push to Sora's drive to seek the outside world. While physically sidelined for a portion of the Kingdom Hearts games, her connection to Sora and Riku proves monumental to both of their characters and shaping their paths. After becoming a Keyblade wielder in Kingdom Hearts 2, Kyrie has effectively taken matters into her own hands, despite not having as much experience as any of the other fighters in the series. Nonetheless, she has proven her tenacity in battle and compassion in friendship that can turn the tides of even death itself. Thanks to her, Riku, and the Nameless Star, Sora's location has finally been revealed, and while she did stay behind to continue her training with Master Aqua, I'm sure she will master her Keyblade and her heart in her own ways to catch up to Sora and Riku, and that's why I'm rooting for Kyrie as number 15. Originally number 11 of the Organization 13 and then number 7 of the real Organization 13, I always thought that Marluxia was a super cool character, with tons of importance due to him being the Lord of the Castle Oblivion. With the power of beauty and flowers on his side, his scythe proved deadly in more ways than one. Having some of the coolest and most memorable boss fights in the series, many believe that that was all he was going to be, a really cool antagonist. But as it turns out, Marluxia, originally as Lauriam, was actually not only a prodigy Keyblade wielder, but he was also from the age of fairy tales and a Union leader who unfortunately suffered the loss of his younger sister Strelitzia. This revelation adds an insane amount of layers to his character and lore, as well as an unknown yet certain future where he finally reclaimed his memories at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. With the case of his sister's true destiny still left unsolved, and the revelation of his past relationships with both Larxene as Alrena and Ventus, we can only expect great things from the graceful assassin in the future that has me hyped for him as number 14. At number 13, we have Ventus, the young boy whose fractured destiny shapes many within Kingdom Hearts. With a curious and endearing personality that is definitely in line with Sora's warm personality, Ventus' own existence is laced with multiple tragedies and a tinge of self-loathing that is only dispelled by the light of his friends and loved ones. When numerous horrific experiences burned into his mind, the fact that Ventus is still able to smile and even mature through it all is very telling of the character. Originally perceived as one from the Birth by Sleep trio, it is revealed in a grand way that Ventus actually dates back to the age of fairy tales and in part was responsible for the death of Strelitzia due to him being chosen as a vessel for one of the willful darknesses that is believed to either be or have produced Vanitas. As not only being the key to the Keyblade, but also a key to the past and future of Kingdom Hearts, Ventus has many more mysteries to unlock thanks to being reunited with his Chirithy in Kingdom Hearts 3. The first step I feel is not far off. Okay, where do I begin? Zigbar, Braig, Lushu comes in at number 12. Although originally he was number 2, then number 4 in the Organization 13, Zigbar was always a real cool cat. Being laid back and extremely sociable, many would go out and say that he's actually quite likable among his peers and even his adversaries. But in this friendly and chill demeanor is a hidden quality of intimidation. Cocky and confident to a fault, Zigbar is definitely always one to liven the mood wherever he goes, but in reality, he is an extremely aware individual. With his eyes everywhere and his ear to the ground, he acts as an incredible investigator, consumer, and source of knowledge, and the one that holds Xehanort's respect and trust among others the most. The one thing that is truly able to rattle Zigbar is when he is not in the know or comes across an individual he doesn't have a beat on, as with the case of Luxor. As it turns out, Zigbar was actually Lushu the entire time, one of the ancient Keyblade Masters, and the only apprentice not to be a foreteller under the Master of Masters. His clash with Ava was the bell to ring in the new world through the Keyblade War, and his survival at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 only spells the return of his companions and master. As the keeper of the mysterious black box, this once comical character now truly holds the future of Kingdom Hearts in his hands, and that is why he gets number 12. The Gambler of Fate plays his hand at number 11. Originally number 10, then number 5 within the Organization 13, this classy, sophisticated lover of games was always more of a background antagonist of the series. That is, until a grand revelation towards the end of the Xehanort saga. More inclined to play rather than fight, his clashes with Sora can be viewed as more of a test of skill in the world of gaming rather than a skirmish of malice with their lives on the line. Holding no ill intent against our hero, Luxor always held Roxas and Sora in high regards, and even left Sora with a parting gift in a wild card, and agreed to play another game with a young Keyblade wielder when they're just guys. It is revealed that Luxor apparently holds a secret of the ancient Keyblade legacy within him, and is also an entity that even the ancient Keyblade master Lushu doesn't have an understanding on. It is made clear that Luxor's original form is actually from the world of unreality, the realm of fiction, known as Quadratum, being in service to the mysterious Yozor, which would explain his need for being in the shadows, even within the organization, along with his gift to Sora that could turn the tables. My excitement has only become bigger and bigger for this character as time goes on, and I can't wait to see what fate has in store for my favorite gambler in Kingdom Hearts. Once known as the most powerful Keyblade Master in known history, Master Xehanort is the original prime form of the series' antagonist for the Dark Secret Saga, taking on multiple forms throughout the series, as well as dividing his heart into selected vessels to ensure his survival to see his plans to fruition. He is easily the most tenacious character in all of Kingdom Hearts. Once, he was a boy who hailed from Destiny Islands just like Sora, although originally being born in Skyla Kylie. His powerful curiosity is what led him to the outside world. Xehanort then led a series of events into motion that changed the world forever. Calculating, incredibly intelligent, and insanely powerful. The biggest threat and greatest attribute of this character is his never-ending need to continue to learn more and add to his prowess, a tenacity that is rivaled in another aspect by Sora. As a stark contrast to the hero, who gains his power from the connection he has with others, Xehanort forces his gifted prowess onto others in order to achieve his machinations. While his deeds have caused much suffering, Xehanort's complexity as a character shows that he does not commit these atrocities out of malice or for the sake of evil. Rather, he is trying to achieve a balance in the world, opting to reset the universe using Kingdom Hearts to rid the world of darkness and pain by any means necessary, as these means cannot and will not be accomplished by those that claim to be on the side of good. This ideal truly makes him a character of great interest, and while he has finally been put to rest, his actions will continue to be felt into the future of Kingdom Hearts, and that is why he gets number 10. The number I the imaginary number turned real, originally number 14, then number 13 of the Organization 13, Xion is a powerful source of tragedy within the Kingdom Hearts series, and is one of the Sea Salt Trio. Born as a replica, she was created from the memories that leaked out of Sora during his slumber in Chained Memories. While existing as an attempt of being a Sora replica, she eventually took the form and existence of Kyrie due to her being Sora's strongest memory. She eventually became friends with both Roxas and Axel, becoming best friends, forming an unbreakable bond with both of them. However, due to her power over the Keyblade and her role within the organization, she, along with Roxas, collected hearts to complete a man-made version of Kingdom Hearts. Upon learning the truth of her existence, she unfortunately met her end at the hands of Roxas. Although memories of her were initially wiped from the minds of those that knew her, her painful presence still manifested throughout the series until her recreation in Kingdom Hearts 3. After truly restoring her sense of self and memories within others, she joined the effort against Xehanort and was finally reunited with Roxas and Axel, culminating into one of the most satisfying moments in the entire series. With her happiness finally restored for the future of Kingdom Hearts, I definitely want to see where she goes next, and that is why Xion gets number 9. Have you got it memorized? Axel, or Lee, however you want to call him, blazes in at number 8. As a nobody, he was number 8 within the organization. How fitting. The flurry of dancing flames was often enlisted by the organization to take care of the more deadly and shady assignments, referred to as the icky jobs. An assassin by nature, Axel was responsible for eliminating those within Castle Oblivion deemed as traitors to the organization, along with those that would help clear the way to the top of the organization for his former best friend Saïx. While incredibly intimidating and even bloodthirsty, Axel in reality is a true friend with a good heart that redeemed himself and aided the heroes in many ways since deserting the organization. Becoming friends with Ventus, Roxas, Xion, Sora, and Kyrie among others, it showed him a path that he once took when he was younger and was able to even summon a Keyblade and become a Keyblade wielder and add it to the fight in the Second Keyblade War. As it's revealed, the plans that he and Saïx originally were attempting since their days during Birth by Sleep was to rescue a girl they met who was locked up as an experiment in Ansem the Wise's castle basement, and that all they did up until now was to find her. With this mission still incomplete, we are bound to see more of this character in fiery action, and I can't wait. As the youngest incarnation of Xehanort, young Xehanort is truly an enticing and interesting character within the Kingdom Hearts series. Even in his youth, Xehanort retained his tenacious attitude, thirst for knowledge, but it is in this point in his life where his unlimited potential is combined with an energetic burst of desire that drives his experiments and adds bite to his words. While beloved and adored by his peers during his school days, his happiness quickly turns into despair when faced with the loss of his loved ones, and then turns into disdain once his understanding of the world and the darkness that plagues it is made clear. This transforms him from an aloof yet cheerful, hopeful, and approachable individual to a disillusioned, dark, and cold calculator who would rather find the hurtful truth in the darkness than believing that the light can inhabit all things. It is then this portrayal of the character and his time-traveling abilities that led me to love this character more than the original older incarnation due to his grand accomplishments and yearning for understanding above power. And Benjamin Diskin definitely helps. Thanks to the advent of Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, his story is still left unfinished, and I cannot wait to see the truth behind the origins of this character, and that is why young Xehanort gets number 7. Keyblade Master Aqua dives in at number 6, a beautiful and tortured soul whose belief in her friends and herself was once thought to be unshakable, eventually reaching a breaking point. As one of the Birth by Sleep trio along with her friends and fellow Keyblade wielders Terra and Ventus, Aqua was the first and so far only wielder to achieve their shared dream of becoming a Keyblade Master. Soon after, tragedy would strike their family as Ericus was killed, Ventus entered a comatose state, and Terra was possessed by Xehanort, along with her home becoming twisted and mangled, eventually leading her to transform it into Castle Oblivion in order to hide Ventus. This will all culminate with her becoming trapped in the realm of darkness for more than 10 years. When she was eventually saved by Sora, Aqua would help lead the charge against Xehanort in the Keyblade graveyard and was there to truly say goodbye to her master. The aptitude of Aqua's character is truly that of a varied one, being excitable and passionate to a degree, but not above becoming embarrassed and even erratic. Even still, Aqua is completely true to her heart, although it may not seem that her mind is. Always willing to put others above herself and aid anyone in need, even if it may lead to her own folly. Her tears of joy upon learning of the hope that lied with Sora and upon her salvation truly gives you a glimpse at all of what this character has gone through, and I can't wait to see how taking Kyrie on as her apprentice will play out in the near future. The superior of the in-between, number 1 in the original Organization 13 and number 3 in the real Organization 13, Xemnas, the nobody of Xehanort. As the oldest nobody in existence, or I should say non-existence, Xemnas embodies all that it is to be when it comes to nothingness and the eternal void that was and will always be. An incredibly powerful entity and one of the most intimidating forces in the entire series, Xemnas commands authority and demands subjugation. But it is within this supposed emptiness and domineering personality that an aura of tragedy and longing pours forth. As being constructed from both parts, Xehanort and Terra, their underlying pains have entered Xemnas, being a character that not only laments his own existence, but others that share his same predicament. Not only that, but his longing, or rather absence in longing for his former companions, supplement his void with a painful space that only drives his facade into a deeper channel of sorrow that you can feel in his portrayal and themes. Being the only Xehanort that doesn't rely on the power of darkness for his combat abilities, rather the power of nothingness, he ranks as the highest among the Xehanorts for me for reasons beyond that of his character and designs. Although Xemnas met his final end with a shred of hope in understanding that everything that comes with a heart requires incredible strength, the intricacies of this character and relationships will always resonate with me, and that is why he gets number 5. Keyblade Master Riku, the one that was able to conquer the darkness and his own heart in what may be the most potent character arc in the entire series, takes his mark as number 4. Sora's best friend and the original intended recipient of the Kingdom Key, Riku had a massive desire to seek the outside world, but unlike Sora, was not afraid of and was willing to utilize the darkness to do so. From there on, Riku has made a lot of choices on both sides of the alignment spectrum, all for the sake of saving Kyrie, while feeling the jealousy of being replaced as Sora's best friend. This dark descent will culminate with him becoming possessed by Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness. After reclaiming himself, Riku dedicated himself to making amends and supporting Sora behind the scenes, eventually returning to his side with a Keyblade of his own and even becoming a Keyblade Master. Riku's redemption throughout the Kingdom Hearts series is one of the greatest examples of character growth within the franchise and has turned this erratic youth into a powerful leader to his peers. Riku really went from being a boy to becoming a man, and the efforts in Kingdom Hearts 3 and beyond truly show the completion of his character that shows his indomitable will. And it is this will that will finally lead him on the path to Sora, and I cannot wait when he truly sets foot in Quadrantum in search of his best friend. The main protagonist, the link to all, Sora, a Keyblade wielder unlike any that have come before him or after. Hailing from Destiny Islands and described as an ordinary boy, his warm heart and unyielding light has led him to accomplish incredible feats despite his humble origins. An energetic, positive, and brave kid, Sora is always looking to make new friends and to help anyone with their problems, always willing to see the good in everyone and everything before the bad. the connections he makes with friends and foes alike have truly become a source of power and inspiration throughout his entire journey. It is in this journey that he not only helps others and brings teachings of lessons they should all know or have forgotten, he also grows with each new world and learns from every new perspective he comes into contact with, all while at the same time is able to retain who he is despite it all. Even in the face of death and darkness, Sora refuses to give up. It is only in the face of the deaths of his friends where his ideals may sway but never waver. As a Keyblade wielder, he is incredibly powerful thanks to the gift of his open heart despite not being a master, and is even able to best masters time and time again in order to save the worlds. While he may have paid the ultimate price in resetting the universe so that his friends may live in the safe world he left behind, it is these deeds that live on in the worlds and his friends that push them to bring him home. While he waits for them in Quadratum, we wait for the chance to save and see Sora again, and until then, he sits at number 3. The man shrouded in the mysteries of the night, both Verum and Falsus Rex, Yozor gets number 2. I know this character is literally the newest addition to the Kingdom Hearts characters, and there is not much known about him, but that doesn't stop from him quickly ascending to one of my most favorite characters in the series. His design, portrayal, and air of mystery is also intriguing and alluring. Being an unknown entity from the Verum Rex video game is revealed in both the secret movie of Kingdom Hearts 3 and the secret episode of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind that Yozor is very much real and hails from the other side of reality, unreality, the world known as Quadratum. It is his destiny, apparent, to meet and save Sora, which leads to one of the most insane clashes, if not the most difficult encounter in the entire Kingdom Hearts series. His abilities are unlike anything we have ever seen, as he effortlessly outclasses the power and prowess of all other adversaries we have faced before. Relying on a technologically advanced set of powers rather than magic, his skills demand respect. And this goes without saying that this character definitely harkens to that of another from the Final Fantasy series. This supposed interpretation is truly a character to behold. With a destiny tied to that of Sora, and possibly the Master of Masters, it is no doubt that the importance of Yozor is going to be massive moving forward with Phase 2 of Kingdom Hearts, and I seriously cannot wait for the next time we see Yozor. I am hyped beyond the curtain. The Key of Destiny, The Last Light. Roxas is my number 1 top Kingdom Hearts character of all time. Born as Sora's nobody, he is made number 13 of the Organization 13. Due to Sora reclaiming his body shortly after becoming a Heartless, Roxas had no memories to call his own after coming into existence. However, he would soon cultivate his own personality during his time within the organization from spending time with Axel and Xion. It is through these tragic endeavors in Kingdom Hearts 2, 358 Days Over 2, Recoded and Dream Drop Distance, leading into Kingdom Hearts 3, that we find that Roxas easily has the most complex and human character among the entire Kingdom Hearts cast, which is incredibly poetic in my opinion given his identity as a nobody. Unlike Sora and Ventus, he can feel joy, sorrow, madness, fury, regret, vengeance, desperation, hate, and contempt, being the one with the widest range of emotion in the series. And considering that he is Sora's nobody, he is actually very intelligent. As a Keyblade wielder, he is famous as he is powerful with his dual-wielding Keyblade Sync Blade ability that he uses to a masterful degree, so much so that Sora's final and dual forms uses Roxas' abilities as an imprint. It is with this power and ability that he is feared and respected within the organization, and with his return, he becomes the turning tide in Kingdom Hearts 3, being able to dispatch Saïx, Xemnas, and xehanort replicas with relative ease. With Roxas finally reunited with Axel, Xion, Sora, Kyrie, Hayner, Pence, Olette, and even Isa, he is due for much happier times. But he still joins the effort in trying to find his brother. Roxas is my favorite character in Kingdom Hearts, and while he is number 13 in the organization, in my heart, he will always be number 1. Well, how was that? I hope that this key to the past unlocked your hype for the future as you travel through 20 years and hope for 20 more. What did you think of this list? Who is your favorite Kingdom Hearts character? Leave your picks in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to HMK and grab a Station of Nightfall shirt to commemorate the 20th anniversary the HMK way. Until the next Kingdom Hearts video and the next 10 years, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.